Welcome to the channel, guys. We are out for a little trip over to the Honda shop today. I got Frank Woodsman behind me from Woodsman Adventures. I'll put his link in the description. He's on his 2023 Gold Wing?
Yeah, 2023.
He's got the Gold Wing, and of course you know mine's the Gold Wing as well. But I want to go over there and I want to pick up some oil and do an oil change on this old girl. And we might find us some Honda polish over there if they got some. And I've decided to take one of my DJI mic minis and place it in my helmet right beside my speaker so that you can hear him as well. This is kind of a test run. We're going to see how this works.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. You're coming in good and clear.
I'm asking your audience if they can hear me.
Yeah, if you can hear him, put it down there in that box, that comment box.
You got a Sena Impulse, I got a Sena Phantom.
Yes, sir. Great helmets. We did a pretty good ride yesterday with our helmets, and it was nice to be able to talk to the entire group. But what we found is we really had no way to get their audio on our videos. So we're going to try this out. Hated to do what we did, but I dug a little pocket in the helmet and placed that mic in there right beside my speaker. So I'm hoping that will pick up.
That'll work. I don't know how good, we'll just see how good the audio turns out.
Yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll even turn my volume up a little more so you're blasting in my ear. That way they will hear it.
Yeah, then you can see when you watch the video back, you can see if the low audio was fine and you don't have to turn it up, or if you need to turn it up.
Right.
You'll know.
Yep.
But we rode yesterday with 6 of us connected on the Sena Impulses to my Sena Phantom, and the audio was great.
It was really good. And at one point there was quite a bit of distance between us.
Yeah.
And there was no issues at all.
I never had no problem picking up anybody. My audio was perfect the whole time.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not a hot rod like down either, so my throttle's not very loud.
Well, you probably got yours in rain mode.
It's in economy mode right now.
You're up here in all this humidity, so you feel like it's raining.
Yeah. It's a nice day.
Yes,
Nice temperature out here.
Oh, it's beautiful this morning.
What does your temperature say?
I couldn't tell you.
Your bike don't say the temperature on it?
I'm sure it does, but I ain't got no glasses for that.
73 is what mine says.
Is it?
You don't wear your glasses when you're riding?
No. I can't read. That's my biggest problem. It's the little stuff. And that instrument panel here is, I can read the miles and I can see the radio station. Those numbers are bigger. But all them other ones is too small. I can't tell.
Oh. Even with the glasses.
Yeah. And it's like right now, I see the cars in front of me. I see everything real good, but I can't read his license plate. It's too much of a distance. I can see the letters, but I can't make out what they are.
I can from here, but I'm further back.
Right. Like all the signs, I have no problem reading them. I think it's going to be probably this year, maybe next year. We're going to both go and see an eye doctor and see kind of where we're at, get our eyes evaluated, you know?
Yeah, we had to do that. I done mine here a while back, and man, these are the best glasses I ever had. I can really see good with these.
Are those like a transition?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the one thing that I told my wife, if I did have to have them, I wanted transition.
Well, they're no line bifocals.
Right.
And they work. I didn't get the anti-glare. We got that on the last couple pair of glasses, and that stuff peels, and it's worthless.
Right.
So, and the last pair of glasses I had, for this one I didn't have them, and I didn't have no glare issues anyway, so I wouldn't waste money on anti-glare.
Right.
You just want the hard lenses.
That's good to know.
I don't have the whatever it's called, the transition to auto tints. We don't have that.
Yeah.
That's just an extra expense, and I thought, I don't need it. I can put my visor down on my helmet. My shade it should have that shade in them.
Right. I wear them readers all the time, and it seems like if I pull them out and kind of put them out there closer to the end of my nose, it allows me to see pretty good.
Right.
But I've never worn glasses per se ever, so that'd be something I'd have to get used to.
Yeah, you'd like them if we get a good pair of glasses. We just went and got an eye exam at the eye doctor, and then we don't get the glasses there. We go to Walmart and get them. The reason we do that is because no matter what, when we get the insurance, which is like $35, and now no matter where we're at, if we're off out riding somewhere, if I break my glasses or something happens,
there's always
a Walmart everywhere.
Right.
And I can just go in there and have them fixed, you know.
Right.
You do it with some Joe Blow down here in town, well then that's where you gotta go back.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And if you're out in Arizona and you staying with us, if you have a problem, well, you ain't gonna get it fixed, but you could if you took them to Walmart.
Yeah. On that same note, I thought about that when you said that, and what popped in my head automatically is when you're out riding on a Harley, you break down, there's Harley dealerships everywhere.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. You're on a Honda, they're not as many, you know. But then you got to look at it this way. You don't really have those issues with a Honda.
Typically they don't need to because you're not going to break down.
You're buying quality right off the bat.
Some people buy it, but I've never broke down on a Honda.
I'm not either.
I just haven't.
Yeah, I haven't either. Not a Spider. I need to get him off there and let him blow back to you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Something
got little creatures.
Something to take back to Arizona with you.
Right.
I wish I could just load that trailer up and just follow you all right on back down there.
Yeah, no doubt.
We'll have to get the dual sports out again and take off and go ride.
Yeah.
We can do that every day if you want, or we can do whatever, just whenever you want them. I don't care.
Well, we probably need to do it the next couple of days if we're going to, because it's going to look like it's going to rain for 3 or 4 days after that.
Yep. I told my wife today, I said, you get in that Lexus and you go get your nails done and do some shopping and have fun, because me and Frank's going to ride.
Tell her to spend all the money she wants.
Have fun. Boy, I said that. She got excited.
Uh-oh. You blew it, man.
Yeah. She's like, ooh, I can get into the stash.
Pretty nice driving behind you. You know where you're going around here.
Yep.
Like me in Arizona, I know where I'm going now. But when I first got there, we moved to Scotty's there in Sierra Vista, and we didn't know where we was going. So everywhere we wanted to go to Walmart or go to a store, we put it on the GPS so we could go.
Yeah.
So we didn't know where anything was.
Yep.
We finally learned it.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty simple there.
Well, I know when I went down there with y'all last time, you guys seemed to have it down pat.
Yeah, we got it figured out now. It's been there 3 years. See how my window is now.
For you?
So now whatever everybody don't hear is whatever your Sena is hearing. You know, the mic's not on me.
Right.
It's on you, so it's going to hear whatever the Sena hears.
Right.
Except for, there's no way it's going to be as good as quality as if you had if I had a DVI on me connected to your camera.
Right. Yeah, when you thought about this, I thought, man, I really need to try that. Because I no longer have to put the mic on my wife anymore. And anybody ride with me, I could pick up every single one of them.
Right. That's what I was thinking too when I did it. I think it's going to work out.
You see how that didn't come on?
Yep.
You know why?
Why?
Both of us are under the speed limit.
Oh, okay. I'm always under the speed limit. Unless I'm behind you trying to keep up.
I have noticed that with that light multiple times. Osage River.
Somewhere along here, somebody's got a sign up on the hill that says yellow there real big.
Yeah, that's right here. Coming up. You're going to see it in just a second.
Well, man, that'd be a good place if we could get there and take a picture of that with the bike.
Yeah, we could probably do it.
That's right there. I seen that and I thought, how come we get the bikes when we can take a picture of that with the background?
Yeah. We could actually probably park right out here somewhere.
Yeah.
Instead of going up there, you know.
That'd be it's steep.
Oh, yeah. You know me being short-legged on that Pan America, I wouldn't want to go up there.
Well, yeah, because once you stop, where you going to put your feet?
Right. Oh, does it?
Yeah, like I don't have my GPS on now, but the lights up on the mirror still light up and tell me there's a car coming around me or cars getting too close or whatever. Yeah.
That's really cool.
You can buy just it and not even have the camera.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It don't work with my trailer on behind.
Yeah, I noticed that on the way up here from Roaring River.
Yeah.
Because even as a person behind you, I can see those on your mirrors lighting up.
Right. Now, the filmmaker, I haven't done it yet, but I was going to make a quick disconnect and a cable, and I can have it on the bike where I can just take it back there and stick it on the trailer.
Make an extension, run it back.
Yeah, make an extension cable, yeah. And that would work.
Now I wonder if that company might sell extensions.
I don't know. Possibly.
Because I can see where it would be a very valuable tool.
Yeah.
It eliminates that peripheral view issue.
And I'm still one that I still kind of don't trust it. So a lot of times if I get over it, I want to get over to the rim, I'll still do it.
Right.
But there comes some times that I've had this on here, and I did not know there was a car coming around me because I was looking forward.
Yeah.
And that thing light up and go, there is a car there.
Yep.
And I didn't know it, see?
Yep.
Because you don't always pay attention to how when you're in traffic that there's a car coming beside you.
That's right. It went $1 million boat down the highway.
Suppose you ain't got $1 million boat.
Yeah. When I get to that YouTube channel size of Itchy Boots, I might have one.
I don't even think about which I'd have. I wouldn't buy nothing like that. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
$1 billion car, something I can't imagine blowing that much money on something like that.
Right. Now,
I mean, just to get out there fishing with a tracker boat, not a bass boat, but just a tracker boat.
yeah. Now, I don't know if you had these down in Cassville when you was there in Missouri, but when we get around the corner here and we get closer to the Honda shop, you will need to know that they got those black tar snakes on the road over here.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It may not be as bad today because it's not quite as hot, But the other day when I went in there on this bike, man, I really felt that tire wanting to give.
It starts ticking, and the tire starts peeling up on your tire, sticking to your tire, and you can hear it.
Yeah. Well, a couple years ago, one of our friends come down here from St. Louis and stayed with my neighbor's bikes, and we went down a road that had that. And I can tell you right now, he thought his wheel bearings were going bad. I said, no, it's in black tar snakes.
Right. Yep.
And he says, there might be something to that. You might be right. So we went out. We're going to turn here.
You was probably having that problem because you was cutting the corner so hard you're trying to go sideways.
Yeah, well, I can tell you one thing. It's a sketchy feeling if you don't know, you know? And
yeah.
he obviously never experienced that because he brought it up really quick.
The yacht club.
Yeah.
You gotta be a rich yacht owner to come down here.
Do you?
I would think so. I don't own a yacht, but I guess we'll get by.
All right, guys, we're here at the old yacht club. They do sell Hondas in here and Honda stuff. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna pick up some oil and a filter for this bike and probably some Honda polish for that good looking 23 Honda Gold Wing there. And so again, like, subscribe, bell, you'll know when we have more content come out. And as always, thank you for watching, guys.